Yeah, hi guys. See here. Now we are going back from password text box to email text box now, guys. See here. First, we are identifying password text box using ID. And once that password text box is identified, then I want to find the text box element which is displayed before this element. So we are using here preceding function with input element. So that means I want to find first input element which is displayed after the before the current element. That is the meaning of preceding, guys. So now it highlights the email text box. Now see that. See here. See, I'm removing here preceding. Just see, this is the element we are currently identifying. It is password element. You can see that. All of you. See, we are identifying password element by using ID attribute in XPATH. Okay. And from here, we are identifying the input element that is displayed before this element, before the current element. So that is nothing but this element. See how it is defined using preceding double colon input of 1. See, now it is highlighting input email text box. See, you are coming to this email text box from password text box. Understand, guys? We are not defining directly any attribute for this email. First, we are identifying the password text box, and from here, we are coming to this email text box. So that is how we are identifying now. We are identifying this email text box by using password text box. Preceding, guys. So what is the meaning of preceding? It is same as following, but it is in reverse. So this function, it is used to identify an element which is displayed before the current element, guys, element. And similarly, one more important point here, that this element, that means the next element, no need to be a parent element, guys. The next element, sorry, not the before element, guys, not next element. The before element need to be a parent of the current element. Okay, guys, clear? That means, see, this element, no need to be a parent of this element. See, this element is coming before this element. And one no condition here. This element should be at the same level of this element, or this element should be a parent of this element. That kind of conditions are not applicable. So this element is an independent element. It can be at any level, no issues. All of it clear? Say that the before element can be at any level. Yes, that is a correct statement. I will know this. Element can be at any level, guys. That's all. So there is no relation between the current element and before element here. Example. Yes, that is the example. Yes. I see here. Next function, ancestor function. Ancestor. What is the meaning of ancestors? Parents, grandparents, right? Forefathers, right? Ancestors means. So that is the meaning of. In the same meaning, we are using here ancestor function. It is like same like preceding, but only difference is preceding element. That means the before element can be at any level, and there will be no relation there no need to be any relation between the current element and before element. So in that case, we are using preceding, guys. Suppose if the before element is a parent of the current element, or before element is a grandparent of the current element, in that case, then you can use ancestor. If the before element is not having any relation to the current element, then you can use preceding. If there is any relation like parent or grandparent, then you should use ancestor. Very simple. All of you clear, guys? See here. So here, one more point I'm adding here. The before element need to be parent or parent of the current element. Parent of the current element at any level. That means parent or grandparent or its grandparent. No need. Okay, at any level, guys. But ancestor means the before element should be a parent or grandparent at some level. Understand, guys? That means there should be a relation between the current element and the before element. What is that relation? Parent relation should be there. Only in that scenario, you should use this ancestor function. So it is used to identify an element which is displayed before the current element, and it should be a parent to the current element, parent of the current element at some level, parent of the current element at some level, at any level. That means it can be immediate parent, or it can be next level parent, or it can be next level parent, like that. But it should be a parent at some level. It should be a current element in any level, guys. So that is the meaning of ancestor. When you should use ancestor function, guys. So here, let us see, guys. We don't have any example here to show in these two applications. Guys, we can find it maybe in the redbus.in application. I will show you that when you when we try with the redbus.in after completion of this XPATH, right? Then we will start redbus script, guys. Then I will show you that. There you can find some example for all these conditions, ancestors, preceding, following, all those things, right? We can try with redbus.in. That is a good application. Okay, guys, I will show you example for all these things in the redbus.in script, guys. Okay, guys, now try to understand now these functions. What is the use of these functions and when to use those functions in the XPath, guys. That is important. Okay. Yes, next function, parent function. That means parent function means, I think so it is not required specifically, but okay, fine. Let us say that suppose if we want to in my XPath, I am in the current element. For example, I am here. I am in this level. Then I want to go back to the immediate parent element. I want to go back to the immediate parent element from the current element. Then what to do? All of you clear, guess? I am here right now in the XPath. So from this element, I want to go to its immediate parent element. That is nothing but this element. So how you can define that in XPath? By using, let us see that this example. Let me take this. Let us see that is it working or not. Can take demo QA. I think so. That should work fine here. Yeah, let me take this example, guys. See here. Just say this, guys. Okay, now is not working, right? So I will use remove here directly. Division I'm using as a child element. Okay, guys. See now you are at this element, correct? You are right here. So now from here, I want to move to its parent element. Yeah, you can see that, guys. You can see that, guys. Now where you are now? See, from this is the element current. See, if I remove these two dots, see that if I remove these two dots, the current element is this one. Okay, guys. See now, see that it is the element current element. After that, I'm adding slash and two dots. See that now control is going to parent element. All of it clear? That means the next immediate parent element. So the immediate parent element can be defined by using two dots in XPath, guys. Understand? I can say that two dots we have to use here, guys. Two dots. So two dots should be used to find immediate parent element of the current element. The current element and define two dots in XPath, guys. All of it clear? Hello? Hello? ஒண்ணு இருக்குமா கீழே இருக்குங்களா சரி சரி ஒரு செகண்ட் மாட்டேன் ஒரு கீழே yeah okay guys you can use here double dots from any element from in the XPath. If you want to go back to the parent element, then you can use two dots, guys. It is simple. Okay, guys. Now similarly descendant, see guys, it is a opposite to ancestor. See, ancestor means we are finding the before element, and that before element should be a parent element of the current element. Is it right? Similarly, descendant means the following element, and the following element should be a child element of the current element. All of it clear? If I use following, what is the meaning of that? The next element should not may not be a child element. Understand? But if I use descendant, the next element should be a child element. That is the meaning of that. So it is a similar to following, but only difference is if you are using following function, the next element and the current element no need to have any relation. Understand? But if I use descendant, the next element should be a child element of the current element at any level, guys. That is the meaning of that. So it is used to identify next element which is displayed after the current element. And here the condition should be applied. Okay, guys. And the next element should be a child element of the current element at any level, guys. It can be immediate child or it can be grandchild, like that, at any level, guys. That is the meaning of yeah. Guys, 1 second, guys. 2 minutes, guys. I will join back. Hello? மேல வரீங்களா காசுல Yeah, hi guys. Yeah, guys, are you understand now the dissonant function? What is the meaning of dissonant function and when we should use it, guys? See, all these functions looks similar, okay, but with small differences, guys. Yeah, see here, mostly you will be getting confusion from here, starting from here. Following, following means, guys, I'm repeating again. Please listen. Following this function should be used to identify the element which is displayed after the current element. Okay, guys. So this next element and the current element no need to have any relation like child and parent relation. All of you clear? So the next element can be displayed at any level, no issues. That is the following. And following sibling, guys, following sibling. 1 second, guys, again. One is yeah, hi guys. Sorry. Yes, that is the following. See, following sibling means the next element which is coming after the current element should be a sibling of the current element, guys. That is a condition applied here. The next element and the current element should be siblings. That means both should be at the same level in the tree, in the HTML tree. Okay, guys. That is the meaning of following sibling. And preceding means we are identifying the element which is displayed before the current element. And there should be, there no need to be any relation between current element and the before element. That is called preceding, guys. Okay, ancestor means it is the, we are identifying the element which is displayed before the current element, and that before element should be a parent of the current element at any level. It can be immediate parent, or it can be grandparent, or it can be next level grandparent, like that. But the before element and the current element should have a relation, okay, parent and child relation. That is the ancestor function, guys. And parent, if you want to go to the immediate parent element in the XPATH, then simply you can define slash 2 dots. That's all, guys. It will go to the previous. That means the current element, parent element. It will go to the parent element of the current element, guys. That is the 2 dots we are using for that. So next, descendant function. Descendant function means it is opposite to ancestor. All of you clear? Here, if we are identifying the element which is displayed after the current element, and this after element and current element should have a relation, parent-child relation. All of you clear? That means the after element should be a child element of the current element. That child element can be at any level. It can be immediate child, or it can be grandchild of the current element, or it can be next grandchild, like that. All of you understand these functions with the small differences, guys. See, mostly you will be using these functions, guys. Contains, text. So these are the functions, very most frequently used functions in the XPath. But in some rare cases, right, where you don't have any other ways, any other right attributes, okay, and where you have to identify some element based on the other elements. In that scenario, you can use these functions: following, or preceding, or ancestor, descendant, okay, preceding. These functions should be used only in that scenario, guys. When you want to identify one element based on other elements. In that scenario, you can use these functions. Otherwise, most frequently used functions in the XPath starts with contains text. These are the methods. These are the functions, mostly used functions. Last child. Okay, indexes we use frequently. Okay, guys. Yes, do you have any questions in this XPath functions?
No, sir.
No questions. Have you understood? Yes, only three guys are there now. From 11, 17 to three guys.
Yes, sir.
What happens to all others? Yeah, okay, guys. Then we can drop off and let us see tomorrow. Not tomorrow, Monday. Okay. Yeah. Okay,
Okay,
guys.
sir. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Bye.
Yes, sir. Bye, sir.